Up on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now Herbert going to change the look. First and 10, it's Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Chargers find themselves a 3-0 lead. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll dump this off to Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So instead of giving them another chance on 3rd down, they're going to decline the penalty and force a decision on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And now off to the races down the right side. Pushing his way through. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. That is incomplete. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. The winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And I'll tell you, the effort, sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
12. It's not like we can freeze this defense. I'm trying to get you right here. Baylor Tigers. Let's get the let's go. Hey, go lion.
They snap it to Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins once more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football. There he goes, right side. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Left side, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, here's Herbert. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This out quickly to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
Home to trips right. Baylor Tigers. 21. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man, it's Williams. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Hurts. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robertson. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you get a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But first down, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Touchdown, LA! It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Now he's free to midfield, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 24.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This could be the turning point.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Herbert off of play action. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
46-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Go. Hey, easy. Go orange. Hey, go lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be able...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing is Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Dobbins trying the left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Sly able to put this one through. I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right, his longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That pass caught. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And there he goes again. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Herbert targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's second down and 3. Herbert. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Round up, Jerry.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.